I wanted to go over the answers to exam 2 one by one. It was a rough exam for a lot of the class. Not all the class. Some students were up in the 80s, which wasn't bad for this exam, but boy, there were a lot that were a lot lower than that. So let's just go through it. A lot of this is going to potentially be back for the final, so let's make sure we understand it. So here we have that first example from the reading in chapter in the textbook chapter on firm costs and where the supply curve comes from. And we notice a few things. One is that Harry's got this job where he makes $12 an hour. So he's only going to collect cans or empty drink containers if he can do as well or better than he can as a dishwasher. So that's the key to doing this problems. What is the lowest empty container redemption value in cents per container that would motivate Harry to spend 4 hours per day collecting cans? So we see that this 4th hour collecting cans, I'm going to make that pen a little lighter color so it doesn't obscure so much. We notice that in that 4th hour, he gets 150 cans. So the benefit of working is 150 or cans and bottles with deposits on it. So how much would the price of a can be? And we're asked to do it in cents. How much would the price of a can have to be before he'd be willing to collect cans for that hour, for that 4th hour? So the key is that the price that we're looking for, the price of a can times that marginal product times 150, has to be greater than or equal to 12. We want it in cents, so $12 is 1,200 cents. So what we get is that we can divide both sides by 150, and we find that price has to equal 8 is the answer we get. And remember, the units are cents per empty container. So 8 is the answer here. Now, each student got there were 10 possibilities. So the wages in the problem ranged from 11 to 19 or 20. I can't remember what. Anyway, the methodology is the same. You know that wage rate gives you how much earnings have to be. You know, for everybody, the marginal product of that 4th hour was 150. Price times that marginal product, 150. The left-hand side is the same for everybody. The right-hand side, if it were $19 an hour, this would be 1,900. So